Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. We're going to do another workout style type video. In this video, due to viewers' requests, we're going to be talking about how to deal with our lower body. We're going to be talking about how to deal with our legs. That would be our thighs, our hamstrings, some of our calves and our shins, and our buttocks, and our midsection. Because of time, I'm not going to be able to go into detail about all these different parts. Instead, we're going to work all the parts together. Okay. So let's get started. Oh, before we get started, um, make sure you got your water with you because you're gonna need this for this particular workout. Okay. Number two, you want to make sure that you stretch before you start your workout, which is what we're gonna do in a moment. And remember to make that decision that this is what you want to do. You're not doing it for somebody else. Remember, if you're doing this for somebody else, you're not gonna stay with this long. Okay. Because the moment that somebody else rejects you, you're just not going to want to do it no more. But if you're doing it for yourself because you want more toned legs or stronger legs, or because you want more defined legs or whatever, make sure you're doing this for yourself and you're not doing this for somebody else. Okay? This ain't about looking good for other people. This is about looking good according to how you feel about yourself. Okay? So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch. First thing we're going to stretch is we're going to stretch some of our thighs, which would be this muscle here, and our hamstrings, which would be the muscles in the back of your leg. First stretch we're going to do is going to indirectly affect your calves and your shins, which would be the front of your the lower leg near your foot. Okay. What you want to do is you want to get your knees straight. Okay. Then you want to bend all the way down, turn to the side here, like this, and go as low as you can. Now, some of you are not going to be able to touch your toes right away, and that's fine. Our muscles are very flexible. Okay. Make sure your knees are not bent. Make sure they're as straight as possible, and then stay in this position. And if you're new to this, do this for about 15 seconds. Okay? And come up. Now I want to tell you something because your legs are so flexible, because the muscles stretch out. That just because you did it for 15 seconds, when you do it again, you're gonna be more flexible than you did it the first time. Okay? Just make sure you're actually working it. You don't want to work it until you get pain. You want to work it until you know that you feel your legs stretching. Okay? So we're gonna do it again. 15 seconds. For those of you who know you need more flexibility, I would do it for 30 seconds at a time. 3 of these. Okay, now I'm touching my toes. But my goal is always to touch the ground. Okay? So you do this for about 15 to 30 seconds. You do 3 sets of those. And the next stretch that you want to do, I'm going to bring my camera over here so you guys can see what I'm doing here, is that you want to keep your legs straight. Now you want to bend your legs a little bit, especially if you're not a flexible person. You want to grab your feet like this, and then you want to make your legs out to be straight. This is going to bother some of you ain't used to working out. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. So if it does, I would do it for just about 10 seconds. But if you're like me and you're a little bit flexible, you can do this for about 30 seconds to a minute to a minute and a half. I know a guy like Robbie Romance is probably doing this for 5 minutes at a time. So, and it's all good because we're all on different levels when it comes to this kind of thing. I just got out here and I'm sweating already. This is amazing. I haven't even done anything yet. Unbelievable. So you want to do about 3 sets of these. The reason why I'm stretching, because I know the kind of workout we're going to be doing today. Okay? Now, another stretch you can do is you can put one leg in front of you. Take this leg, bend it behind you like this. Keep this one here like this. Use your arm as an anchor, especially if this is your first time doing this. Keep your leg as straight as you can. Take your other hand, which isn't doing anything, and grab your foot. And come down as low as you can. This is a little bit more advanced for people who are used to stretching. So if you're new to stretching, you don't got to do this particular stretch. Just do the other 2 stretches that I showed you standing up in the sitting one. So you want to do this for about a minute on each leg. Okay. Same thing. The arm is free on the other foot. And we want to stretch these legs out because what we're going to be doing today is going to tighten your legs up. But I promise you it's going to tone it up, make your legs stronger, give you more definition if you stick with this particular workout. Okay? All right, let's get to our exercises. Now, you might want to get a sip of water after doing all those stretches before you get started. God, I love water. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do something called plyometrics. And that's when we combine strength workouts with aerobics. Okay? The reason why we want to do this is because if you're just interested in having toned legs and not big muscular legs, when I say tone, I mean people are able to see your muscles in your legs when you're outside, that they're more defined. And then you want to have some form of exercise that's going to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. If you remember in the last video, I said that the more muscle that you have, the easier it's going to be for you to burn fat. Now, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our legs at shoulder width. Okay, to the best of your ability, and we're just gonna squat down like this. Okay, I want you guys to do about 20 of these. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on, 5 more. 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, walk it off. Now, just stand in place and walk it off. What you just got finished doing is you just got finished working your hips, your hamstrings, and your thighs. The very next workout you want to do is you want to stop, and we want to do about 30 jumping jacks. Okay? The reason why these are so important, I'm going to tell you why we're doing them, so forgive me if I lose count while I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time. Okay? The reason why these exercises are so important, because now, not only are you building strength in your legs, but now you're also doing some cardio. Now, I recommend those of you who are used to working out to do about 100 of these. Do about 50 squats and about 100 of these. If you're not used to working out, I would do about 20 squats and about 50 of these if you can. If you can't do 50 jumping jacks, then try to do 20. Okay? But you want to build on that though. If one day you only did 20 squats and try to go to 25 squats without weights. You don't need weights for a workout like this if you want to become more toned. Okay? So you want to make sure you're doing these jumping jacks. You can even touch your hands if you want. If you think that would be entertaining or something. You know? Now I can do about 350 of these without stopping. I have to be able to do the kind of working I'd be doing with that marathon. So, I don't know. I could probably do more. I don't really push myself with these jumping jacks. So when you get to about, 30 or 50 of these, you want to stop and you want to walk it off. Turn to the side so you can see. Walk it off, catch your breath. This next exercise is going to catch you guys by surprise. Because now you're breathing hard, your blood is circulating, your heart is beating. And this next exercise is going to kick your butt. And I need the beginners to only do 5 of these. Only 5. As a matter of fact, if you could do 3 to 5, that'd be great so you can get used to doing something like this. You need to pause the video and actually do the exercise first. I would do it, okay? For those of you who are more advanced, you might want to do about 10 of these like I'm going to do in a minute, okay? And then we're going to do everything non-stop so you can see how it feels, okay? So we're going to be jumping and we're going to be bringing our knees to our waist, as high to our chest as possible. Right here, right below your, from where your chest is to your upper abs. You want to jump like this. Watch. As high as you can, okay? And we want to do about 10 of these, okay? Just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm going to move closer to the camera so you guys can see this. I'm going to do 10 of these, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like doing these, okay? And then walk it off, okay? Now that might seem kind of easy to you until you got to do all 3 without stopping, which is what we're going to do in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera to give you guys a different angle so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to do all 3 non-stop. We're going to do 20 squats, 30 jumping jacks, and then we're going to do the 10 knees to the chest. Okay, guys, and then we're going to talk some more after this. But first, let's get our water. Okay, take a sip of water. All right, guys. There's a whole bunch of other exercises I can show you, but I'm not trying to have like no 3-hour video. So let's get to it. Remember, we're gonna be doing our squat, so make sure your feet are shoulder width. Now you can be wider if you want, and the wider you go, the more you're gonna work on your inner and outer legs as well. Okay. But today, but for the sake of this video today, let's just do shoulder width. And we're going to do about 20 squats. You can put your arms out like this if you like. Bring them out like this. Put them in the back of your head. Whatever. Just try to keep your back straight when you're doing this, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5. You can do it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on, you're almost done. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The next exercise is 30 jumping jacks. Go, no rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Almost done. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Straight into the next exercise. You want to jump your knees into your chest. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm sorry, 13, 14, 15. I like doing those exercises, guys. So let me explain what it is that you just did before we go into our, because you always want to make sure you do them same stretches we did in the beginning to make sure that your legs don't get too tight. What you just accomplished by doing this is that you managed to work out and tone your hamstrings, the muscles behind your legs, your thighs. You was able to work out your calf muscles a little bit, your shin muscles a little bit, and you actually did some torso. I want to tell you guys something about fat burning. You have to be the type of person that's active and moving around. After you do a workout like this and after you stretch, you might want to go clean up your house after this. Whatever you do, don't sit down, and don't start golfing down a whole bunch of food either. If you have to eat, get some applesauce, some raw vegetables, or some raw fruit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this food, most of these fruits don't have a lot of fat in it. Okay, and your body will treat it almost like a log when you're throwing it in a fire. It will consume it. But if you put too much food in your body after you finish working out, it's going to take your body longer to burn it out, and then you're going to start getting a little tired. You're going to want to sit down. You're going to get complacent, and you're going to lose everything that you just worked on. Okay. So after doing a workout like this, after you stretch, go get some raw fruit. Go clean up your house or something. Go for a walk. But whatever you do, don't sit down on the couch and start watching TV. Okay? This is great for a person. If you do a workout like this before you got to go to work, or before you got to go out to some activity. You don't got time to go to a gym. You don't got time to, the baby might be sleeping. You want to do a quick workout and get it over with because you got a lot of things you got to run around and do. And this is perfect for you. I know you guys see the sweat that's on me. That's because this is a vigorous workout, and I can show you guys how to do a lot more vigorous. Remember, if you're a beginning, you only want to do about maybe 10 to 20 squats. Don't worry about it if you can't do 20 right away. Whatever you can do today, you can probably do double that next time. Okay, that's usually how our body works. Like if you do 10 squats without weights, you should be able to do 20 next time because your body will adjust to the amount of stress that you give it. All right, and start off with something small and something small, guys, because while the first workout may seem easy, when you guys start doing those jumping jacks and immediately when you go through that, you start bringing your knees up, your body's gonna be like, wow, especially if you're not used to doing this. Okay, and again, it's a good way to build muscle in your legs and in your torso, and actually get your body hot enough where you're burning body fat. Okay, so I just wanted to put this together for Galaxy Dreams and some other people who asked me to put this video together. Show you guys how to work out your legs, how to work out your torso. The next time I do one of these videos, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a total body workout that will make you shred fat like that. Okay, because I can do this for hours. I mean, this is a passion for me. In terms of like working out, taking care of myself and everything. So I think I covered everything. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water when you're doing this kind of thing. If you get dehydrated, you can get Charlie horses and cramps and all kind of discomfort. And also understand that doing a workout like this, if you're not used to doing it, if you don't feel it today, you will feel it tomorrow. The lactic acid will probably build up in your legs, and you will feel very sore. Okay, and if you're not feeling sore, then that means you didn't work yourself out hard enough. All right, the soreness is good because it's telling you that your body is breaking down the muscles and is building new muscle so that your body can be able to do the exercises later. And don't forget, the more muscle that you have, the more body fat you'll burn. Okay. Till next time, guys. This has been another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries workout style. If you have any suggestions for another workout video, maybe you want to see pull-ups, you want to see weights or something like that, that's fine. Just let me know in advance in the chat. Read your Bible and do what it says, guys.